Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. Before we begin this video, I sound like this. I'm like a ninja today. Before we begin this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basic 9985. Hit the notification button so that you can get notified of any new videos that come along. Hit the like button. So today I'm talking about the three different types of self-esteem. So give it a thumbs up if you like this. I know I've done a previous video on self-esteem, but this is the three different types of self-esteem. If you have any topic or any question that you want me to do a video about, or give you my take, put it in the comment section. Connect with me on Facebook at Back on Basics. Actually, on Facebook at Carlos Flores Jr. On Instagram at Back on Basics. So, without further ado, three types of self-esteem. So, self-esteem is essentially how you see yourself, how you rate your competence, how you rate your coping skills, how you rate the way that you do things in order for you to move forward. And so because of that, researchers have found that there's three types of self-esteem. So the first one is you have you're overly confident, and that's having too much self-esteem. So what it means is that you feel like you're at the top and everybody else is inferior. You feel like you can do anything, and you feel like you can accomplish anything, and nothing else matters, or nobody else matters. There's no village. There's no support group. And so having a large amount of self-esteem is not good, because what it means is that you're actually not looking at things critically. You're not looking at things in the here and now. You're not looking at things with the help of your support system and your village. Remember, you got to respect your village. Go check out my shorts that I just did about it does take a village to raise not only a child but an adult. My village is raising me at 48 years old, and I'm learning as I go. So, thumbs up to my village. Appreciate everybody. You all are part of my village now, and I will support you as well. That's what I keep on asking. If you have any topics, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to give you my take on them. So, having too much self-esteem can actually lead you to making some very skewed decisions, because you think that you are it. You think that you are the best, but at the same time you think that everybody else is very inferior to you. So remember, be humble, right? In your mind, remind yourself, be humble, because you don't know what everybody else is going through, and you got to understand this, right? Well, our lives is like a roller coaster. As you are down, you can go up and enjoy and get down again and feel miserable, feel bad, or feel sad. And then you go up and you go down and you go up. It's a roller coaster. So you have to be humble. You have to accept where you're at, so that way you can continue working on what you want. Remember, watch that video from yesterday. But having too much self-esteem actually makes you look at things from a very, very skewed way. And what I mean by skewed is you see it as a self-centric point of view, which means that you're at the center and everybody else is all around you. But you are at the center, so you're the top of everybody. So that's not one that you want to be. Whenever you think you think those things, just remember, be humble, right? Go back to your basic foundation. Be humble. Accept where you're at right now, and assess yourself in the here and now, so that way you're not you're not looking at things from a future perspective, or you're not reminiscing or looking at things from a past perspective, because both of them will skew your self-esteem and the way you see things and the way that you see others. The second way of looking at self-esteem is having low self-esteem. So then, now you're not at the center thinking that you're all that and a bag of chips. Now you're not even in the circle where your support system is, not even in your village. You're outside looking in. It's kind of like that visual where, a kid or a pet is looking inside where the house is warm and people are laughing, and outside is raining and they're getting wet. But at that point, they don't believe that they belong in that happy house, in that warm house, in that dry house. And so you have to be careful, because having low self-esteem can slow you down. And believe me, we all do. And I'm going to say this again. We all have low self-esteem bouts. I do as well. I mean, with all of my psychology, with all of my counseling background, life coaching, I still have doubts. I mean, it's human nature, right? Remember I told you in a video way back that as human beings, we tend to focus on the negative first, and we have to really pass through this negative vision for us to get to a positive one. So whenever our brains are processing something, it always goes to the negative. And again, right? There's different ways to explain it, because again, it's some of it call it chaos theory, which is everything is crumbling down. The sky is falling, even though it's not. But in our perspective, we think that it's falling, and we think that we're in the worst possible situation or scenario that we can be. So having low self-esteem is not good either, because that skews the way you look at yourself compared to everybody else. And it's the same in the way that you look at yourself, except that now you're on the outside. You're not in the center as having too much self-esteem. And so you have to be careful, because all three different types of self-esteem that I'm talking to you about today have a little bit of a difference, and they're so close together that sometimes it blends. And for us as human beings, we tend to go between the three multiple times per day, depending on the situation, depending on the people that are around us, depending on how we feel that day. And so, because of that, the third one is the healthy self-esteem. That means that you're in the present moment. You're in the here and now. You're making decisions on here, not anything else. On here, right? You're not building a future that hasn't even happened, and you're not reminiscing on the past. You're here. And that means that you're in the center once again. But guess what? You're welcoming everybody around you. You're not looking down on them. You're looking at them as equals, because you are here to create a two-way street of support. You're here to not only get help for yourself from your village and from your support system, but you are also willing to give support to both your support system and your village. Healthy self-esteem is what Maslow called self-actualization. That means the pinnacle, the top of the pyramid. Remember, there's a video that I made on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Go look at it. Go watch it. It's the pinnacle. It's the top. But Maslow said, just like I've been saying, just like other people have said, is that when you're at the top, sometimes in other situations you go back to the middle or you go back to the bottom. And that's normal. That's being a human being, because we are creatures that are looking for acceptance, love, and warmth. Those are the things that we're looking at. And so sometimes we make decisions that we normally don't make, but it's because we want to belong, because we want somebody to connect with us, because we want to feel loved, and because we want to feel warm, right? Like that kid looking inside the house when it's pouring and he's getting or she's getting wet, and they're looking at everybody smiling inside. That's, again, low self-esteem, right? But in a healthy self-esteem, you're in the house. You're enjoying everybody's company. You're helping everybody around you. They're helping you, those around you, and even those that are not around you. And so healthy self-esteem is Maslow's self-actualization. Healthy self-esteem is being balanced. Life balance is important. This and this, right? Mind-body balance. Mind-body balance. And so healthy self-esteem, it means you're as balanced as you could at this moment. And so you celebrate and you help everybody around you, support everybody around you. A lot of the times when we have either high self-esteem, too much self-esteem, or low self-esteem, we don't see the people that are trying to either bring us down to balance or bring us up from having low self-esteem. There's people all around you that support you. You gotta look at it. Look at it when you're in the neutral zone, right? When you're balanced, when you have self-esteem, when you're dealing with your village, right? In the here and now. And you'll see that there's a lot of people that support you. Whether you go up and think that you're it and everybody else is not, or whether you go down and you feel like an outsider and people are having fun inside and you're in the rain outside. Let people help you, because it does take a village to not only raise a child, but it takes a village to balance a human being. And so, again, I've been making these videos now for, I think, close to 4.5 months, if I'm not mistaken. Take advantage of the videos. Look at the videos. Look to see what is available. Look to see what videos will help you. And then share with your friends, right? Thank you very much. For those of you that have subscribed, 102 subscribers. And that's in a few months. And I get it, right? Some people will get, and I've said this yesterday, 1 million subscribers in a day or in 2 days or in a week. But I'm presenting and I'm doing videos on things that people are not accustomed to watch these times. People are not used to watching somebody that's telling them how to move forward, how to balance your life, how to be part of your support system, how to support your village, how to be in the here and now, how to have mind balance. People are watching men and women shaking their booties in their underwear, doing different stunts, eating the craziest food, and those are the ones that are getting the thousands and 100,000s and the millions of views and the millions of subscribers. Believe me, right? I get it. And that's the reason why I'm so grateful that all of you are subscribing to my YouTube channel. And again, this channel will be free for you because I'm not gonna put a subscription on it. Why? I mean, I already paid for my education. And I still have some loans, but I already paid for my education. So why am I going to charge you for something that I want to help you with? I want to be your support system. Remember. So, 3 types of self-esteem. High self-esteem, which you're in the clouds, you think you're everything. Low self-esteem, when you're on the outside of a home in the rain and you feel like you don't belong inside. And healthy self-esteem, right? And that's when you're balanced. You're in the here and now, and you're going step by step by step, so that way you can get to where you want to get to. So, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Back on Basics 9985. Hit the notification button if you so that way you can get notified of any new videos that come on board. Hit the like button. 3 types of self-esteem. Till next time, Back on Basics.